Hello everyone, this is question number 11. These questions belong to programming languages and this is a concept of object-oriented programming language. Let's read the question. If a constructor date, that means name of a constructor will be date, is declared explicitly. We can declare the constructor at two ways, implicitly or explicitly of the class, and has to be defined. So there are two things when we use any function in our program. First is a definition of function, second is a declaration of a function. Here they are talking about the definition of function, definition of a constructor. Has to be defined outside the class, that means explicitly we are defining the constructor. Which of the following is correct? 4 options has been given. Let's read it. But before answering this question, we should know what is a constructor. Few points which you might know about the constructor. Very first, constructor is a special kind of member function. You can say it is a special kind of member function of any programming language. Second, what is the task of constructor? Constructor task would be initialize the instance of a class. Initialize the instance of class. And what is the instance of class? In short, we can say instance of a class is object. So basically constructor is used to initialize the object of a class, and constructor is a special type of member function. What if we not declare a constructor in our program? Second, if a programmer don't declare a constructor in the program, then by default compiler declare a constructor which with the name of default. A default constructor has been used when a user explicitly not defined any kind of constructor in the program. Default constructor is what? Where is no argument present. In default constructor, no arguments. Although there are two other kinds of the constructor as well, but in the default constructor there is no parameters. So basically in C++ there are three kind of constructor. Very first, default constructor which is declared by the compiler and having no arguments. Second constructor, we have parameterized constructor and in which the parameters is present. Third constructor is a copy constructor in which we have the parameters in the name of under the name of class name and the other parameters. So what our question says? Question says that if a constructor with the name date is declared explicitly, and we know that we can define the constructor anywhere in our program, but we can declare it is in the class. Here they are talking about the declared explicitly and has to be defined outside class. Which of the following is correct? Third statement says such a constructor cannot be defined. No, we can define our constructor anywhere in the program, but we have to declare that constructor in the class. So we can eliminate the statement 3 over here. Then constructor always has to define inside the class. I already told you that we can define our constructor anywhere in our program. It is not necessarily that you have to define inside the class. We may define anywhere in the program, but we have to declare our constructor inside the class. So we can easily eliminate the option 4 as well. There is an operator used in order to use the constructor in a program which is called scope resolution operator. So first find out whether the scope resolution operator has been used or not. So as you can see, there is a scope resolution operator and there is also scope resolution operator used, but we cannot use the explicit keyword over here. We can use directly in order to declare the explicit constructor in our program with the name of the constructor, class name of the constructor and its parameters. So we can say the option number 1 would be the correct, because we need to find out the correct statement in terms of the constructor. So option number 1 will be the correct for this question.